Welcome to the Sabo Ross experiment. We have liftoff. Woohoo!
We're doing something a little different for this podcast. We've gone on location to the Ren Fest for
The Sabo Ross experiment. All right, so what do you think so far of these festivities?
So I hadn't been here in almost 20 years, maybe a little more than 20 years. And it's really interesting to me how much this has expanded. This is huge. And one of the things I already just learned is this is one of the few Renaissance fairs where they have permanent structures. And the people that are here buy them. They buy the structures and own them, and they can sell the permanent structures when they want to get out or retire.
Actually own real estate.
Yeah, they don't own the land, but they own the buildings, the
so
physical structures.
They're their store, their merchandise that they sell to all the. But it's only in October. It's only seasonal, though.
Yes, it's only seasonal.
What do you think about all these characters? Everybody dressed the part.
Well, this is Viking weekend, as we just found out. How long have you guys been coming to Renfest?
We've been coming for over 22 years.
22 years.
Yes.
Have you been to other Renfests and other places? How does this compare?
Everywhere else we've been, we're spoiled. This is fantastic.
And so how did you come up with these costumes? These are amazing.
It's just coming in. Hey, I like that. You pick that out and slowly build it up.
Some are bought from the vendors, some are made, some is Amazon. I mean, you got different online stores, so you just curate it together and try to find a centralized theme.
Yeah.
Do you guys like it when they do the time travel weekend?
It's pretty neat. You see a lot of different people with different outfits. It's really cool.
How much do you get into the role play of like being in character? Do you do that a lot? Some people do, some people don't.
Some people do, some people don't.
Just the costume, not the role play?
Yeah.
It is, for us, we don't necessarily have a character per se for it.
Oh, dude, I'd like to think that anybody that's dressed in normal clothing, they see us and, they're like, yeah.
Compared to most people.
Yeah, let's dress up. But they always recognize the bear. Every year they recognize the bear.
You kind of become the...
So does some of the staff get to know you too?
Yeah,
we do know quite a few of them. We've become friends with them over the years. There are certain shops that we stop every year just to say hi, catch up, because it's been an entire season,
You consider kind of Renfest to be more of its own culture then?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, absolutely. 100%. 100%.
So what it is about the culture that's appealing for you?
So like your Comic Cons and everything, those are nice, But this, you can be anything and it's not wrong.
And you have people that come into Star Trek, and even that is medieval because there's episodes of Star Trek where they go back in medieval times.
Yeah, they've done that. Apparently this year, the big thing was Doctor Who.
Yes, yes, Doctor Who. You can't go wrong coming here. No one's going to judge you. It's judgment free. People love it here. I love it here. No judging. We love it. Just to be yourself and just to have a family, that you can come back to every year. And how are you? How is everything? New faces. I mean, you see new vendors and new faces every year, but this is home.
They've even changed owners, which is good. That means they're able to keep it going.
They did a lot. Yeah, after the new owners came in, they cleaned everything up. They redid the infrastructure. They rebuilt a lot of the sets. The ship was a single ship. They broke that up because it needed repairs. They decided to turn it into a wreck, expand the stage. They put in a tavern down there that was actually a whole line of taverns, rebuilt it as a single one. There's a lot of things. They did that over a period of a couple of years, going through everything to get it updated.
And it just keeps growing. It's exciting to see the growth every year. I love it. It's so neat.
It's like a combination of all the geekdom, right?
We love it. I mean, you've got groups of people that are coming in and they're dressing as their Dungeons and Dragons characters. And it's like, there is something here for everybody. Everybody. You don't have to come dressed up.
Yeah, they have like a bunch of children's activity, like a shocking number, right?
Yes.
What can you tell me about those?
Oh, man. I mean, dude, we've got... So all the children's activities are primarily located like on the opposite side over here. They've got slides for the kids. I mean, they've got mazes. They've got trinket trading, which is the coolest thing ever. Even the adults get into the trinket trading. But man, nobody's left out here.
And even if they come in and they're not dressed up and they want to get dressed up, they rent costumes out.
You can rent the costume. Yeah.
Yeah, we saw that on the way in. There was costume rentals if you start to feel like getting into it, right?
Yeah.
That's another good question. Is like, how, if somebody's interested in getting started in this kind of thing, how do you recommend they get started in kind of the?
I would say start small. Find a couple of items online maybe that you like. Find a theme. Maybe you like Vikings more. Piece that together. If you like pirates, and then upgrade those items throughout the years to better quality items as you go, and then your costume becomes more high quality.
They've got a lot of really nice homemade goods here. I mean, handmade, beautiful pieces.
They have leather goods. They have fabric goods. They have glass making. I mean, they can make you jewelry,
Chainmail, weapons.
chainmail. Yeah.
Small, man.
And it starts to get addicting, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
A little bit, yeah.
Yes, it does.
We'll do Kentucky before Ohio opens up, because Ohio opens up in Labor Day. Before that, you have Kentucky. But they do that so they don't overlap each other.
Like there'll be a couple times where maybe a vendor won't be here because they're finishing up on a previous fair. Then they'll show up the next week.
And there's some vendors that have shops opened up at other fairs that are going on, even though they're still opened up here. So every weekend when those fairs close down, they bring that stock here and they update their stock of what they've got. So every weekend you're sure to find something new.
Now that's exciting then.
Yeah, give you like a decent show.
Yeah,
This piece for my,
Yeah.
to me, it does speak to it's a culture. Things like Ren Fair, and like you said, it's very similar to just generic cosplay.
Yes. Yes.
But it's like a subset of that. So what's the difference between just regular cosplay and more like Ren Fair?
cosplay was different than say Ren Fair, only because when you cosplay as someone, you're cosplaying as a character you've seen maybe anime and stuff like that. When you do Ren Fair, you're cosplaying yourself. So it may be something where you want to dress up like that. So it's more personal as opposed to being an impersonation of someone else. I've seen people from Monty Python.
They had the knights, they had the king, and they had squires with the coconuts.
It was great.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be great.
They actually had, I believe there was when, I don't know how long it was. There was a gentleman, walking around in crutches, and he was the knight that saved me. You know, he was an amputee, and it's wow, you know, that's so cool.
He went all in on that.
Yes. We see all ages here dress up.
That's impressive.
It is so cool.
That'll keep it going.
Yeah.
Because then the kids come for, maybe an anime character, but then they see all the other stuff. Then they get into the Renaissance part of it. If they keep coming as they age, just keep them alive.
You see little kids with little wooden shields and little foam swords, and it's the cutest thing ever. Yeah. Yes, they do. Little Valkyrie. Yeah, man. It's amazing.
So it becomes generational.
All right, guys, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Like, this is just a fabulous, like, just huge space. Last time I was here, I only remember about like 15, 20 vendors. There's easily 50.
It's very relaxing here. Everybody is enjoying themselves. The events themselves are, it's like a small Disney World for sure.
It's like Disney World with just a single theme.
Yeah, a single theme, and everybody is part of that theme when they show up here.
So my character's name is Rusty Bucket. I am the town crier here of Willy-Nilly on the Wash. That is the town that we live in the year of 1572 out here. It's a good time. Been here for about 4 years now with this role. Absolutely love it.
How many weddings do you do a summer here?
Okay, so we're scheduled for 3 Saturday and 3 on Sunday.
Okay.
And my understanding is from the wedding coordinator, we have 49 weddings scheduled for the whole season.
39 weddings?
49
for the whole season.
And it used to be, we haven't really done it anymore, but with me doing the honor guard, it used to be all the nobles did it. So we had all these nobles with swords and that whole outfit. And they would do, form the arch, extend the arch, blades of the wind. I'm the only one left.
Lord, ladies, and legends of this parade, are you ready? Then let us be all villagers, let us escape
Well, wait till we show you the weddings.
So one last thing about kind of the weddings that you had, like the wedding that just
Right.
officiated. So were they cast members or are they just regular?
They're regular. These are actual weddings. And the Honor Guard's cast members, Mandy and her husband, she's a minister and he helps coordinate stuff. But everybody else coming in there, they're all part of the wedding party. We've had people come up and actually say, "Oh, thank you for staging the wedding. That's not a staged wedding, it's real."
Well, how many years have you been with Renfest?
21.
21 years. So you started in the early 2000s then?
2004.
Wow. How much has it expanded in the 21 years?
Unbelievable. We've got the 5 acres of Windsor Woods over here. It was kind of there for a while. The original owner really didn't care. So it's like we'd come in for rehearsals. It's like, oh yeah, I know you're at Ren Fair, kind of everybody's a little down. The new owners took over, and people think I'm nuts for saying this. The first day of rehearsals, when they took over, you walked in the back gate, you could feel the energy coming out of the ground.
Yeah, you can tell though. There is a mood that comes from stuff like that, right? Of when people are into it as opposed to annoyed, and it does affect the energy of everybody's attitudes and feelings, right?
It's really funny because when I first started, I'd never been here before, and when I switched jobs and got weekends off, then I started coming. And where Stickbow Archery is here used to be a store called So Nightly, and I went in and asked how much for a kilt. And she told me how much for the outfit. I paid her for it. And so for 2 years, I would come through the front gate, pay to get in, buy a mug of beer, and snatch guys up and throw them in her booth. So I got to playing cards with the Lord Mayor and the Lord Sheriff and got to know those two characters real well.
Are they the same every year?
No. Well, they were for a while, and now they've left. So I'm walking across the ups downs here one afternoon, and the Queen yells, "Mr. Daniels, Sir Douglas." And I went, "Yes, ma'am," and I bowed to her. She goes, "I understand you want to move into the village." Well, that's not good. You be auditions next year, or I'm going to hunt you up.
Nice.
And so I came to auditions and got in the cast. People think it's weird. They got the point since I don't have any kids. The entire street cast is my family. I've adopted all of them as my kids. And I'll do anything for them.
And that carries through off season, right?
Right, yeah.
See, that's amazing to me. I'd been here once around 20 years ago. Probably your first year was my only time here. It seemed a lot smaller.
Yeah, it did.
And definitely, what about attendance? What is attendance like these days?
More. A lot more.
Our line to get in was huge.
We've actually today or yesterday, we sold out.
Really?
And there were times where this place was so overcrowded, you had to wait in line for an hour just to get something to drink.
Yeah, it took us, we pre-bought tickets, and we had such a long line getting in today. It was shocking.
Yes.
It was great. I'm very happy to see that. So what makes this Ohio's Renfest different than all the others?
All the others are basically no permanent structures. They're all tents, all that, and it's on an open field someplace. This is actually dedicated property. A lot of vendors build their own buildings. They own them, but they pay the Renaissance Festival to keep the building here. Mm-hmm. And if they ever sell their business, somebody else can buy the building.
So there's a whole structure for like the permanent structures. They are for sale at times.
Yeah, at times.
There's a different theme every weekend. Is that correct?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Well, some themes, it's Romance Weekend. Romance Weekend comes up. This chapel, we will have a renewal of vows, and the chapel will be packed with couples, renewing their vows. And we have Time Travelers Weekend.
That's the one that stood out to me.
Well, the first year that they had it, we had Doctor Who's here from a cosplay group. They had a TARDIS. They'd pick the TARDIS up, move it around. And last time they were here, all the Doctor Who's, including the new one that they've just started that series, representatives of all of them were here, including the female Doctor Who. And it's unbelievable. And our queen, bless her heart, she snatched me up and says, "That one doctor?" I said, "Yeah, I remember you and him in the series had a go about a relationship and all that. I want you to bring him a knighting ceremony." So I brought him in. "Your Majesty, I have him." And she lit into him. "How dare you talk to me like that?" And played the part. And he lit right into it, and it entertained the whole crowd in the church. It was great.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so we've also got Viking weekend, Highlander weekend's coming up.
So how does the role play work? There's some people that stay in character no matter what, right?
Right, they do. Depends on, like, we have a singing, choirs that sing. We have a couple people that do entertainment on the street. Mm-hmm. With me, I just either walk around or I'm doing the weddings or the knighting ceremony. And a lot of people know me. What's really great about working here is every year people come to the gate and I get to entertain them sometimes. I've been at promos outside of season. A couple of times I bumped into people just dressed in normal street clothes, and they recognized me as a sergeant major, and they've told me about they came through the gate with a very, very bad day. They'd had a bad week. Their worlds come crashing, and I made a difference, made them happy, and, "Oh my God, are you coming back next year? Are you going to be there? Because we really want to see you."
What makes it special to do that? What gets regular people to want to do this medieval theme wedding?
They come here, they like to wear the costumes, because we have patrons coming through the front gate. They're just every citizen's dressed up in street clothes, and then we have what we call patrons that dress up and want to interact.
Yeah, in character.
Yeah. Now the last weekend, the weekend before is the last weekend for Michigan Ren Fair. Our last weekend, that whole cadre comes down.
Okay.
And stays with us and entertains and interacts with us.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time. So similar to Disney, they refer to the people who work here as cast members, because they generally will role play the medieval stuff.
My name is Plunk. I am the gargoyle. I am the Fae of Guardians.
My name is Mariposa. I am the butterfly fairy that lives in the village, and I am chief executive pollinator of Her Majesty's gardens as well.
And what do you feel like your goal is, and how do people react?
Well, you're either scared of me or you're not. But everybody gambles with me.
Gambles?
Yes.
What does that mean?
That implies that I will wager something, you will wager something, and whoever wins gets that thing. I would normally wager on lucky dice.
Lucky dice.
Yes.
Interesting. So you said you're technically a hobgoblin. What's the history of your character?
The history of my character?
Yeah.
Well, so the history of goblins is a lot of different variations.
Uh-huh.
Well, a hobgoblin is known as a hobblegoblin, a term of which is a hob is your hobble. So goblins were mischievous, not in the sense of just cause problems, but in the sense of they would do tasks for you, but they would destroy things on the same way that they're making things. So with a hobgoblin is, in order to get rid of one, you have to give them a gift, and if they accept it, then they leave your house.
Okay.
Much like the house gnome or house elf in Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Is technically a hobgoblin.
Really?
Yes.
So they were still a splinter off of elves.
Yes.
Now, standard question: did you ever play D&D when you were younger?
Yes.
Or even as an adult? Because I still play.
Yes.
I love D&D. It's made such a resurgent back and forth over the years, right?
Yes. Well, that's why I use the term I'm a hobgoblin, because it's such a big goblin. A hobgoblin is normally, in D&D terms, it's the size of a human versus the size of a hound.
So since you work here for the season, do you have like I saw when we were driving in, we saw kind of a little mini village of like campers and tents. Are you living in one of those, or how do you
I
exist
ride
here?
on the trash wagon.
Live on the trash wagon?
Yes, I ride in on the trash wagon.
Rode in on it. What's the trash wagon?
Trash wagon takes it to the landfills.
Nice.
And garbage the gambling goblin. And since I don't have a hobble to go to.
We just heard about from one of the people we interviewed about the Mudatorium that's right there. And apparently it's kind of a comedy routine like Gallagher set in the Middle Ages with mud. instead of fruit.
A Gallagher event. I love that.
Medieval Gallagher.
Mud-atorium, theater in the ground. Okay.
Let's check it out.
Here's a little R to help you remember. Yo ho, R. Yo ho 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 ho. R R R R R. Yo ho 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 ho. R R. I got you.
And there, the pirate. Oh,
Help. She's a little butch.
her cries for help echoed. Help! 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 All throughout the village, falling on the ears of the one man capable of saving her! Father! Now, don't all heroes wear white hats, Bubba?
Rick cries for help. Running through the village.
Run, Bubba, run. Which one of you works?
Like, look at this, Ross. Look at that up there.
So yeah, we've got the giant suit of armor for the jousting.
We got to do the jousting.
We got to check out the jousting today.
Man, this is massive. It is going to be an awesome, awesome joust.
You guys, when you're not working, do you live in like a little village? Like I saw a bunch of tents and RVs.
Yes. So there are plenty of people here that are on what's known as the Ren Fair life. We call them Rennies. So these are traveling people. Basically, this place is basically a circus. It is. It's just this one's a little more permanent than others. So we have multiple different fairs across the entire United States. Ohio is ranked number 2 nationally as of right now. That means we have tons of vendors from across the states and some international that come out here to work here, vendor here, and entertain here. We have different kinds of people from all across different places, different acts, all that sort of stuff. We have different characters on cast, not on cast, the performers, entertainment, all over.
Yeah, I noticed that. It was one interesting thing I had, which was there were some people that are pseudo cast, like they have their own character. They're here, or they're not technically an employee.
Yes,
they're just that work here.
Absolutely. So we have 2 different types of people that come out here. Usually, we have patrons, which are the people that are dressed up normally in normal civilian clothes, that sort of stuff. Then we have another class that we like to call them, called our patrons. So our patrons are people who very much get into the entire atmosphere and the magic of Renaissance and come out wearing the fairy wings, whole makeup, whole garb. You see the guys coming out here dressed as full armored knights who, mind you, get overheated very quickly. All these types of people come out here to enjoy the so much.
Excellent. So I see there's another wedding we're catching here. So tell me
Oh,
about
yes.
how it happens.
Absolutely. So we have 3 weddings that happen every single day on site here. We have an official ordained church. Our chapel is called St. Ninian's. It is St. Ninian's Church. It is non-denominational. That's the word I was looking for. Long day. It is a non-denominational church. We have 3 weddings that happen here every day. They are booked years in advance. So some of these people have been waiting for a long time for a slot to come out here to express their love to one another with the magic.
So talk to me about kind of you referenced it earlier, but kind of like there's a culture to these people. Tell me about the culture that.
So there's so many different cultures. So I like to think of the Renaissance Festival as a melting pot. You have different types of people come from all over. You have your Lord of the Rings fans, your Star Treks, your Mandalorians. Then you have your historical Renaissance historians, your people that just love sword fighting. All different types of avenues, all different types of flavors and nerds. I feel like this is very much a homecoming for a lot of those kinds of people, and that's why in the past couple of years since COVID happened, the Renaissance Festival-esque era has kind of bloomed tremendously. Before COVID, like this place, we would probably have about 4,000 people show up daily. As of right now, we're getting well over 20,000 daily.
Like everybody that's here is super enthused, very positive.
Yeah.
And it's just been a blast.
It's been pleasant. I mean, there's a lot of people, but it flows. Everybody's respectful of everybody. And, you know, it goes on for 90 days, maybe.
Yeah, something like that, like a couple months for a good season.
Yeah. It doesn't cost an arm and a leg either, so it's affordable. And we were talking to one person talking like Comic-Con.
This is taking cosplay to an all new level.
Yes, yes.
Because unlike like a Comic-Con where you're in a convention center, like this has the atmosphere to go with the costume.
Yeah. Yeah, it does have the atmosphere. And constant music, the themes play all the time, the weddings.
It's not limited to just the Renaissance and Middle Ages. Like people go full on fantasy.
Yeah.
I saw Michael Myers.
Oh, you saw Michael Myers?
I got Michael Myers.
Oh, I missed it. What was the other one that we saw with the cowboy boots and the police outfit?
We saw a Reno 911 guy.
Oh, man.
Doing Reno 911 Sheriff's Department.
He's here on Vikings Day.
Like just yesterday, on our Saturday, this Viking weekend, we had 8,000 people enter within 30 minutes. It was a record.
And so tell me about the themes each weekend.
Yeah. So every single weekend is a different theme. We typically go through a couple of different genres. So this weekend is our Viking weekend. So as you guys are walking around here, you'll see a tons of Vikings, all the makeup and the wool and everything like that. Usually this time of year, it is a lot colder. Luckily, if that's something you're into, is the heat. We lucked out this year and haven't had that much of the cold front. Then again, it is Ohio, so give it an hour. So
yeah, it might snow tomorrow.
Absolutely. But other themes we have Time Travelers Weekend, we have a Highlander Weekend, Romance Weekend, a Pirate, a Fairy Weekend, all kinds of different stuff out here.
We've had one hell of a day at the Ohio Renaissance Festival.
Oh man, it has been like the most amazing day. The characters, the events, the people.
But we've had nothing but a blast. So
check it out. Watch this episode, everybody.